every year, large companies do this. It's sponsored by these large companies. They do this thing called the Hour of Code, where classrooms all around the country, all around the world, really, they focus on writing code, whether they're third grade, fifth grade, even high school. And so I participated in that, and I wanted to take a different approach because I always had this problem that at the end of the day, maybe they can understand some of the ways that the code structures work, but even if you look at some of the the coding games that are pretty popular in terms of just get your robot to move from point A to point B, or so there's some board games that are like that. They all really kind of skim at the top level surface of what it is to work with technology. And I wanted to really kind of take a different approach where I could let people feel the technology, in the sense that there's no black box, there's not this mysterious thing that I don't understand. And so I wanted to take an approach where we actually had no computers at all, and we basically worked through how a program would work with just talking and doing an exercise together. And so I just put together this quick exercise, and I told the classroom, it was a third grade classroom, that we were going to be the computer, and we were going to run a set of instructions and see what would happen, and we'd encounter bugs, and when we encounter bugs, we'd fix them. And there were no computers at all, and they really enjoyed it. They grasped the concept that I was trying to get at, and it was a lot less about just writing a set of instructions and following instructions, but a lot more about thinking about the logic of what you're doing and where things can break down, and importantly, how you explain instructions to a computer and how a computer would interpret instructions if they're not quite clear. So that sort of landed me on this idea of doing this basically a techless approach to code and teaching technology. And so from there I expanded a different set of exercises that can be done in the classroom, and I would experiment with. My wife is a former fifth grade teacher, so she would let me go to her classroom at times to run exercises with the students there. And it always felt really gratifying to see them grasp these concepts that are far more theoretical than what they typically get in a general hour of code, where it's a lot more just very script level type of writing code. And so my thinking there being that as I can help demystify what is inside that computer and how that computer works, that one helps them kind of get interested in technology, get interested in software engineering and what it is and what it means, but then it sort of helps them navigate the rest of their lives, whether they choose to pursue technology or not.